On the heels of the Public Works Ministry announcing the recommencement of ferry services from Guyana to Suriname from Sunday, February 21, Minister of Health Dr. Frank Anthony, when asked about the entry protocols in place to monitor the possible imported COVID-19 cases, pointed out that the rules are similar to those for passengers who arrive through the airports. He said that provided that each traveler presents a negative PCR test report, which was done within 72 hours of commencement of crossing into Guyana, they will be allowed to go free without any quarantine requirements.
If that test is more than 72 hours, then you will have to do another PCR upon arrival. So those arrangements are going to be put in place at the port. And when people come across, of course, they'll have to go through the normal types of screening where we'll check their PCR tests, we'll do the temperature checks and so forth. And once we're satisfied, then they would be allowed to go.
The Ministry of Public Works has indicated that the ferry will depart Guyana at approximately 9 a.m. Check-in begins at 6:30 a.m. and ends at 8 a.m. and return to Guyana by 1 p.m. on Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays until further notice. In addition, owing to serious health concerns brought on by the pandemic, only Guyanese and Surinamese will be allowed to utilize the ferry services. Services have not resumed for other nationalities. Travel for members of the diplomatic corps in Guyana and Suriname will be facilitated upon request through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of both countries. Suriname has logged a total of 8,838 COVID-19 cases and 168 deaths as of Friday. In response to a question posed about the emerging international trend referred to as double masking, Dr. Anthony said that the practice is ideal in cases where one mask may not provide the necessary coverage of the nose and mouth to prevent droplets from escaping and entering the inner space.
More use the cloth mask and maybe add a surgical mask onto that or below, in front of that. So use the surgical mask first and maybe then add the cloth mask on top. If you do that, I can see the value in that, because the surgical mask would certainly prevent smaller particles from getting into the person's respiratory and alimentary systems. So I can see value in that. But to double mask with surgical and say an N95, I don't think you'll get more additional value.
Last month, the United States Centers for Disease Control and Prevention published a new research suggesting that layering a cloth mask over a surgical mask, double masking, when a mask only has one layer or not in and tucking a single mask may improve the fit of masks and provide additional protection from potentially infectious particles. Temika Rodney reporting for the HGP Nightly News.